I'm in the new house. This is my house. Your girl has officially moved. I am in my new house. Needless to say, we've got a lot to catch up on, and please bear with me as we are in the moving process. I have yet to find my ring light, so we are just using natural lighting here today. And I can't find my microphone, so we're basically just pulling an OG, old school India sit down. No fancy fans, just you and me, baby girl. I will find everything. I'm just trying to be patient. It's a process. If you've ever moved, you know how amazing and grateful you are, but it's also such a crazy process. Before we jump into the makeup, the hair, all the things, we've got a lot to go over today and discuss. I wanted to show you a little sneak peek of the kitchen. I haven't had any company over except for my mom, and so you, girlfriend, are the first one that I'm gonna show this to. Okay, welcome to my kitchen. I really want to do a mix of wood and white in my kitchen, and so I did a wood hutch to kind of add some just richness and contrast to the kitchen, as well as the island in that matching wood stain. My hutch is probably my favorite thing in the entire house. It brings me so much joy. It's so beautiful to look at, and I actually can't believe that it's mine. And then this is the back wall with the stove, oven, all that jazz. I am still working on styling it. I have not finished unboxing all the things for the kitchen. And I also lived in a 900 square foot condo, so I don't have that much stuff to begin with. And I'm gonna hit you with a tiny sneak peek of the pantry. Let's go. We're walking to the pantry. We open the doors. Boom, baby! Inside these doors is a magical land. The pantry. Follow along on my Instagram because I'm gonna be making a lot of organization content that I'm really excited about. I unpacked everything in here and just shoved it in little cubbies, but it's gotta all be organized. Let's dive into the topic of hair. So I feel like I have a lot to update you guys on. There was a week, like a couple weeks ago in the month of December, where honestly I was like crying every time I would wash my hair. Not to be dramatic. It is common when you go on Accutane to lose a decent amount of hair when you are on the medication. And I kind of have had the opposite experience where I actually gained hair on Accutane. I feel like my hair was the healthiest, thickest it's really ever been while I was on Accutane. And then when I went off of Accutane, my hair has been shedding like crazy. Like, do you ever wonder like, oh my gosh, how do I even have hair on top of my head because I'm shedding so much? That's how I was feeling. And then it's just been dry. Like it's just my skin, my body is adjusting to not having this medication anymore. Apparently my body loved Accutane. So anywho, my hair has been a sensitive topic in the household. Yesterday was the first day in 3 weeks where I did my hair and felt and feel like myself, you know? It's been tricky because my hair has been really, really dry, but yet like I can feel, you know, when I go to put my hair in a ponytail, there is less density there. And so I wanna use super hydrating products because my hair is dry right now. But then if I use too much, my hair looks way down, and it's just this tricky combination that I think I have finally hit the jackpot on. So we're gonna rewind, and I'm gonna show you yesterday how I styled my hair with 2 products super simply to get that kind of effortless mermaid look that I love. All right, so I'm just starting by detangling my hair. Because I have a little bit less hair and my hair is already fine to begin with, I've been finding some of the products that I typically use are just really weighing down my hair and not allowing my hair to wave and curl up like I want them to. This quick portion of today's video is brought to you by Eva NYC. I've worked with them in the past. You know and love this brand. But now they have a fine hair version, which I appreciate so much. This is one of those products that I just like to always have on hand, especially when I'm traveling, because it's truly just like a one and done, does it all kind of product. So Eva NYC, if you're not familiar, is a really affordable brand that you can get at your local Target, Ulta Beauty, CVS, you can find it anywhere. It's 100% recyclable, which is something that's become really important to me. Cruelty-free, vegan, sulfate-free, paraben-free, silicone-free. It's powered with key ingredients like argan oil and sunflower oil, and I like to just evenly distribute this all throughout my hair, and it truly is a 10-in-1 product. This is a multitasking styler. It can be used as a one and done styler, but I personally like to use it more so as a leave-in conditioner, kind of like a before I apply my stylers. It strengthens, heat protects, frizz control, touch drying time, detangles, not greasy. This is key. Reduces breakage. Hopefully that includes shedding. Moisturizes, softens, and UV protection, which is really, really important and something that I honestly like forget about all the time. This just in, the sun can be damaging to your hair. This is similar to the original formulation, but it is a little bit lighter of weight, not quite as like greasy of a texture, although I wouldn't consider the first one greasy. I just say this is the lightweight version, essentially. The skinny version. For styling today, we're gonna make it really simple and easy. I'm gonna be jumping in with the Gotta Bounce Curl Defining Cream from Eva NYC. I just like to take about 1 and 2. Does this make you think of how many licks does it take to get to the center of a lollipop? Where that owl was like 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. 4 pumps to perfect curls. I'm just gonna rub it together and then just work on slowly raking this throughout my hair evenly. I added a little bit of water to my hair and I'm just going to scrunch some of that water in because my hair is so highly porous. My hair dries very, very quickly, so I wanna get a little bit more water in there to kind of help plump up my wavy curls. And Eva NYC, I have no idea why you don't have a gel yet. I am publicly putting in request for a gel. I would love to be the first to review it. So today I will be using a gel to seal everything in. It has been raining nonstop all day, every day, and the humidity is in the air. So I'm gonna just use a gel to be sure that I seal in all the moisture that we just put in. To conclude, you can use code India15 for 15% off of Eva NYC. I will have a code and link in the description box down below if you're interested in checking out some super affordable products that work. And Eva, I am holding you to that gel. I can't wait to review it. I know it's gonna be good. To completely and totally change the topic on you, this is a topic that I've been discussing with my editor, McKenna, and I just feel so passionately about, and it's now that I'm in the house, which I'm eternally grateful for, and I can't believe this is my house. I wake up every day. I cried 4 times the day we moved in. I was just like, I would go in the backyard and like literally just cry. Like my neighbors are gonna think I'm crazy because I just feel so lucky and unworthy, and like, I don't even know, I just have all the feels, you know? To add to the feels, more feels. Now that I'm in the forever house and I'm gonna have kids in and all that jazz, I feel very much so the pressure to have children now. Like, even, this is no shade to these people, but like our realtor on closing day was like, so when are we gonna have babies? We gotta fill this house up. And I'm like, oh, we're gonna get right to business. You know, I go to my mother-in-law's house, when are you gonna have some babies? And none of these people mean anything rudely by it in any way, shape, or form, but it's like, I think I feel the pressure to have children now in a way that I haven't felt in the past. And to be just completely 100% honest with you, I don't feel ready to have children. I know I want to have kids. They say like, you know, oh, you'll never be ready for children or whatever. I think that's a saying. You'll never actually be ready, but I want to feel ready. Like I want to have some sense of like, okay, like I've got the baby fever, like it's time, like I haven't felt that yet. And then I just feel like, oh my gosh, like is something wrong with me? Like, am I not supposed to have kids? Like, no, like I feel like I am supposed to have kids, and like, it'll be great when we do have kids, but why don't I feel ready for that? Like almost all of my friends either, right? I feel like this is such a sensitive topic, the topic of babies and children and all that jazz, where it's like, everyone has something kind of tricky with it. Right? Like maybe you feel like you should be having kids, but you're not ready to have kids yet. Or maybe you want to have kids, but you haven't found that partner yet. And you're like, oh my gosh, I feel like my clock is ticking. Like, what do I do? Or maybe you feel like you for sure know without a doubt you never want to have kids, and you feel the pressure of the world being like, you don't want to have kids? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, one of my cousins doesn't want to have kids, and she's made that very, very clear. But people still ask her all the time, or tell her like, oh, you'll change your mind. You'll change your mind one day. Maybe you're not able to have kids because of different medical conditions. I mean, it's just such a sensitive topic, and I suddenly feel like very pressured. You know what I'm saying, girl? Like, I feel the pressure. And like, I think too, like, I always said my entire life, I said I wanted to be a young mom. No, I love my mom. Obviously, my mom is literally my best friend. But like, she's so much older than my friends my age's moms, because she had me later in life, because she had so many complications. And like, you know, my mom is, I think you're 61, Mom. You can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but my mom is 61 years old, and like, she doesn't have any grandkids yet. Like, so then I also feel that pressure of like I need to give her grandkids before she's 65. Like, I want her to be able to see their life and experience their life, and like, woo, there's just so much pressure on this topic, and I feel it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Let me know down below if you've been feeling this way. Maybe I'm just going crazy. I don't know. I've had a lot on my plate with the moving and all the jazz. Like, we went to Miami for Noche Buena, which is like a Hispanic Christmas Eve celebration in the Hispanic culture. We went to Mexico for a wedding. Like, we've just been going. Then we're packing, then we're moving, then we're in the house, then we're like, it's just been kind of crazy, frankly. And it's been all good things, right? Like, nothing bad, all good things, but crazy. And I'm feeling a little, my life is crazy and I'm becoming crazy. I'm feeling a little crazy. All right, this eyeliner is like literally running out. Like, Selena Gomez, how could you do this to me? Oh my gosh, what the heck? It's literally out. Selena, unbelievable, am I right? Celebrities these days. This is from Rare Beauty, by the way, from Selena Gomez. It really is a great eyeliner, but I mean, the fact that it would have the audacity to crap out on me right now is just appalling. All right, let's hit this with a little mascara. This mascara from Ilia, I've talked about it so many times. It's their Limitless Lash Mascara. Baby girl, get it, okay? I will link it in the description box. It will really change your life. And mine is also almost out. Clearly, I'm like almost out of everything. Also, I just got my nails done yesterday. They're like a clear pink, like a see-through pink. And I just feel like a new woman. Like, nails really transform me. When I had my red French tip nails for December, I was like, and then now that I've got this clean girl aesthetic, I'm like, I just feel so clean. All right, to conclude, we're gonna talk about breast reductions. Bet you didn't see that coming, sister. So I've been moving, obviously moving all my stuff, and like, my back does kill me, honestly, sometimes. Like, some days it's harder than others, but with all the moving stuff, I was like, okay, it's officially, like, it's time, I'm gonna get a breast reduction. And I think I've shared before that I had a friend who got a breast reduction and it like changed her life and was the best thing ever. But then I've had other friends say, like, don't get a breast reduction until after you have the kids, after you do the breastfeeding, all that jazz, which makes total sense. Like, you don't want to get those puppies up and lifted just to drop them on back down again. So I think I'll do like a reduction in lift, I guess, after breastfeeding. If I even choose to breastfeed. If I choose to breastfeed, if I'm able to breastfeed, woo, that is a topic I feel so passionately about. We can't even start talking about that. Don't start that topic. I can't believe you would bring that topic up, because I get a little too feisty about that topic. If you've ever had a breast reduction, if you've ever had a lift, like, let me know your opinion on it, your experience of it, if you'd recommend doing it before, after kids, like, what's the dealio? I mean, it makes sense to after kids, but girl, it might be time now, you know what I'm saying? So keep me posted. Hi, baby.
Hello.
Welcome home.
Yeah.
Come say hello.
Hello.
Sorry, I keep shifting you around as our light changes. To conclude, I would actually just like to thank you. I'm talking to you. You guys have been so incredibly, I'm gonna try not to cry. I get emotional like all the time. Well, here it goes. Happy for us and with us through this move. Like, I haven't gotten messages of like, when's it gonna be my turn to get a new house, or like, I don't know, like, I just feel like you guys have been like true friends, you know what I mean? Like, just like girlfriend to girlfriend, like excited with us. That is just so special and beautiful, and like, I mean, I don't even have words. Like, I just feel like the luckiest person in the world to have so many of you friends who are truly excited with us. There are definitely times in my life where I have been jealous of where someone's at in life and been like, oh, I wish that was me. When's it gonna be my turn to do that? Like, jealousy is such an easy human innate feeling to have, and like, I mean, we've all experienced it, and I feel genuinely surrounded in love, and like, y'all are excited with us, and it is such a joy and a blessing, and I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart because it really means a lot to me. Okay, I'm really proud of myself for only tearing up and not like full on crying. Y'all, I have become a cry baby. Like, I don't know, like I'll see like a dog on a walk that just looks happy and I'm like, that dog looks so happy, and then I'll just like hysterically cry. Ma'am, look at this mascara. Would you just look at it? Would you just look at it, okay? I'm linking it below. Biggest of thank yous to Eva NYC for sponsoring today's video. It means the world to me. If you have finer hair or just a lower density of hair and you struggle with your hair getting weighed down, struggle with maintaining that volume, but you still want moisture, UV protection, heat protection, definitely check out Eva NYC's new Mane Magic 10-in-1 Primer for fine hair. And you can use code India15 for a discount. I'll have everything linked down below. Thank you for letting me sit here and rant and not make sense and make sense and just go through it all with you as a friend. Love you, and I hope you have a fabulous day. Bye, y'all.